Good morning, students. Today we will continue with practice set 9. So in first lecture we did problem number 1, that is conversion of a mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay. Now in this part we'll see how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. Okay. A mixed number means where you have a whole number as well as a fraction. So you call it as mixed number, right? So let's start. Now you have first fraction as 30 divided by 7. It is an improper fraction because numerator is greater than denominator. Okay, we have discussed this in previous class also. Okay, so let's divide 30 by 7. 7 fours are 28. So 30 minus 28 you are getting 2. Now further division is not possible because 2 is smaller than 7. Okay, so 2 becomes remainder. Okay, 2 is remainder, 4 is quotient and 7 is divisor. Now how to represent this value as a mixed number? First of all we will write the quotient over here as 4. Okay, so 4 is a whole number we have got. Then the remaining part is the proper fraction. Okay, so you have to write the remainder over here as the numerator and divisor as denominator. Okay, so you can see here we have got a whole number and we have got a fraction also, 2 upon 7 together. So 4 is to 2 upon 7. Okay, that is why we call it as mixed number. Okay, you must remember that 4 is to 2 upon 7 means 4 plus 2 upon 7, isn't it? Which we have done in the previous class. If I multiply 7 with 4, 7 fours are 28 plus 2 and divided by denominator 7. So 28 plus 2 is 30 upon 7. You can see this is what we have converted, 30 upon 7 as 4 is to 2 upon 7. I hope it is clear. Now students, we'll do the next sum. We'll see here. The second one is 7 divided by 4. Okay. So using same method, I'll divide 7 by 4. Okay, so 4 2s are 8, that means I can't take 4 2s are, so I have to take 4 1s are 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Is it clear? So 3 is smaller than 4, that means now I will not divide it further. So as per the rule I will write the quotient first. So quotient is 1, then remainder over here 3 divided by, what is the divisor? 4. So 1 is to 3 by 4. Okay, we can cross check always what we have got. 4 1s are 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. So the same thing. So 7 upon 4 and 1 is to 3 upon 4 has the same meaning. Is it clear? You can represent your answer like this: 7 upon 4 equals to 1 is to 3 by 4. I hope it is clear. Let's see one more example. Now third one is 15 divided by 12. Okay, now let's use same method here. I'll divide 15 by 12. Okay, so 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. So I can't take 12 twos are, so I have to take 12 ones are 12, isn't it? So 15 minus 12 will give me 3. Okay, so 3 is smaller number. So I'll write here. First I have to write the quotient 1. Then what is the remainder? 3 divided by divisor. Okay, 1 is to 3 upon 12. Is it clear? So again cross check. 12 ones are 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So 15 upon 12 is the answer. Now for this sum, you can see an alternate way also, because 3 upon 12 can be simplified. So either you can simplify this after the division, or you can simplify 15 upon 12 initially, because 15 upon 12 can be simplified by dividing by 3. So if I divide by 3, I'll get 3 5s are 15 and 3 4s are 12, which can be changed as 4 1s are 4 and then 1 is remaining. So 1 is to 1 by 4. Okay. Same working can be done like this if you want to see as division. Okay. So 5 divided by 4, 4 1s are 4. So I got here 1. So 1 is to 1 upon 4. Isn't it? So alternately the sum can also be solved like this. But here, because we are doing only conversion into mixed number, so this is not a compulsory step. So I'll prefer you to solve in this method only, unless question is that simplify. If they ask simplify, then you can simplify this. Okay, 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So same answer can also be written as 1 is to 1 by 4. But here I have just explained you that this is a possibility. Okay, but we will not follow that, okay, as of now, because our question has instructed us to just convert. Okay, convert into mixed number. So 15 upon 12 is 1 is to 3 by 12. Okay, so it is a mixed number. Now students, now we'll see sum number 4th, 5th and 6th using same method. So as you can see here, sum number 4 is 11 upon 8. So I'll divide 11 by 8. Okay. Remember students, we have to do this calculation mentally. Okay, I have shown you here so that it should be clear to you. But we have to practice that this calculation has to be done mentally. So we can arrive directly to this step. Okay. Like mentally I can do this. 8 1s are 8. So what is remaining? 3. So 3 will be written here, remainder, and divide by 8. This is how it should be done mentally. But suppose as of now you are not getting it, so I have shown it here, the working also. You can do it over here. Okay, if you want, you can do the working along with the sum. So 11 divided by 8, 8 1s are 8. So 11 minus 8 is 3. So quotient I will write here as whole number 1. Then remainder as numerator and divisor as denominator. So 1 is to 3 by 8, which means actually 1 plus 3 by 8. So if we don't write a sign over here, so it should be assumed as plus. Okay, so 1 plus 3 by 8 is written as 1 is to 3 by 8. Okay, similarly 21 upon 4. So if I divide 21 by 4, so 4 5s are 20. So I got remainder as 1, 21 minus 20, right? Now what is my quotient? 5. So I'll write here 5. Then remainder is 1 divided by 4, that is divisor. So 5 is to 1 by 4. I told you how to cross check. You can cross check. 4 5s are 20, 20 plus 1. I got the same answer, 21 by 4. Okay. Now if you look at 6th sum, you have number 20 upon 7. Okay, so divide 20 by 7. 7 2s are 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. Okay, so what is your quotient here? 2. So I'll write here 2 plus what is the remainder? 6. So you will write 6 here divided by the divisor, that is 7. So 2 is to 6 upon 7. Okay, so that is how we can convert an improper fraction into a mixed number.